Hello, good morning students. So today we are continuing the numericals of nuclear chapter. The third numerical. As yesterday we have solved two numericals. So now the third numerical is that the question is the half-life of steradium 9038. 90 is the mass number, 38 is the atomic number, is 28 years. What is the disintegration rate of 15 milligram? So we have to find out the disintegration rate of 15 milligram of isotope of which isotope? Steradium 9038. Now let us first write the given data, what he has given in the question. As the question, it says that the half-life of steradium 9038 is 28 years. That means half-life, as half-life is denoted by T, capital T. That is 28 years. So, which can also be written as in terms of seconds. 28 into 3.154 into 10 to the power 7 seconds. Okay. So how you got this one? This value means for 1 year, in 1 year, 3.154 into 10 to the power 7 seconds will be there. Okay. As 365 into 60 into 60, if you multiply, you will be getting this much value. Okay. Now this is what the half-life is called. Okay. Now what is the disintegration rate? It means you have to find out the activity, or also it can also be written as dN by dt, disintegration rate. Right. Here activity is also can also be written as dN by dt. dN by dt, what it indicates? It indicates the disintegration rate. Okay. Now of 15 milligram. Okay, of 15 milligram. So that is, he has given the mass here. That is 15 milligram. 15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 gram. Okay. Now we have to find out the dN by dt value. As we know that activity can be written as lambda into n. Okay, lambda into n. But we can find this lambda using half-life, because we know that t is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda. Lambda is equal to 0.693 divided by t. So we know t value here. If I substitute here, I will be getting lambda here. But I don't know this n value. Okay. So let us find the n value here. So n is equal to, okay, n equal to, so here n is the number of atoms it is indicating. So 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 Avogadro number divided by mass number is how much? 90. How much mass it is there? It is 15 milligram. So therefore 15 milligram is 10 to the power minus 3. So I write here divided by 1000 here. So this can also be written as 15 divided by 1000 also. Okay, so I have written here. Now how much you get here? 6 point. So if I remove this 4 zeros from here, 6.023 into 15 divided by 9 into 10 to the power of 19, it becomes 19. Okay, this 0 and these 3 zeros, if I take to the numerator, it is 10 to the power of minus 4. So 23 minus 4, it is 19 here. So how much answer will be getting if you multiply this one? 6.023 into 15? 90.345 divided by 9 into 10 to the power of 19. So if you divide it, how much you will be getting? 10.038 into 10 to the power of 19. Right? So this is the n value you got here. Okay. Multiplying 6.023 into 15, you will getting 90.345 divided by 9. So if you divide it by 9, you will be getting 10.038. Now using this relation, therefore dn by dt is equal to, so I'll write like this. So A is equal to dn by dt, which is equal to lambda into n. So where lambda can also be written as 0.693 divided by t, means half-life. Half-life is how much? 28 into 3.154 into 10 to the power of 7 into this n value. N value is how much? 10.038 into 10 to the power of 19. So here, in place of lambda, it is decay constant. I can write it as 0.693 divided by t. So what is t? It is half-life. So half-life value is how much? 28 into 3.154 into 10 to the power of 7. So I have written here 28 into 3.154 into 10 to the power of 7. Now 0.693 into 10.038, 4 divided by 28 into 3.154 into 10 to the power of 19, this minus 7. And take to the numerator. So now if you multiply, how much you will be getting? 6.956. 4 divided by 28 into 88.312 into 10 to the power of 19 minus 7, you will be getting 15. Sorry. It is 12 only. Okay. 12, 10 to the power of 12. Okay. So if you divide it, how much you are getting? 0.078 into 10 to the power of 12, which is the dn by dt value. Okay. So which is the required answer. So the half-life of strontium 1938 is 28 years, and its disintegration rate is how much? 0.078 into 10 to the power of 12 is the answer. Okay. So that is, it is in terms of Curie. Okay, the unit is Curie. Disintegration rate. So your activity, those units, we are common, the most common unit is Curie. Okay, so note this. So here the unit is, it is becquerel. So we should not take the Curie. So 0.078 into 10 to the power of 12 becquerel. Or also you can write 7.8 into 10 to the power of 10 also here. You can also write dn by dt is equal to 7.8 into 10 to the power of 10. Which is the okay. So our next question is, the atomic weight of radium is 226. It is observed that 3.67 into 10 to the power of 10 alpha particles are emitted per second from 1 gram of radium. Calculate the half-life period of radium. Now he has given the atomic weight, that is mass, he has given here. How much? 226. It is observed that 3.67 into 10 to the power of 10 alpha particles are emitted per second So that means he has given the activity value. That means disintegration per second he has given the value. That is disintegration rate he has given. From how much gram? That is 1 gram of radium. Now he is telling to calculate the half-life period of radium. So let us first we will write the given data here. So that he has given the mass of the that is 1 gram of radium he is telling, and he is given the atomic weight. So atomic weight of radium is 226, and also he has given the A value, that is disintegration rate value, 3.67 into 10 to the power of 10 disintegration per second, emitted per second from 1 gram of radium. So that is mass is equal to 1 gram is given. Now he is telling to calculate the half-life. Half-life, that is T is equal to how much? Okay. So basically, to find out the half-life, what is the formula? T is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda. So using this formula, we can find the half-life here. But we don't know this lambda value, decay constant value. So to get that one, let us use this relation. A is equal to lambda into n. Okay. Now we know this A value. A means activity value we know, disintegration rate value we know, but we don't know this n value. So first we find out the n. Now using this relation we can find out lambda is equal to A divided by n. So once we got the n value, then we can find lambda value. So we can substitute here, and we can find out the half-life value. So first we find the number of atoms, and later we find the lambda value, and we will substitute in this relation. Okay. Now we know that, so that is n is equal to now to find out this n value, Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 divided by atomic weight is how much? 226 into how much mass? 1 gram. So we will take 1 here. Now if you divide it, how much you will be getting? 6.023 divided by 226. So after dividing, how much you will get? 0.026 into 10 to the power of 23. Or also you can write this as 26.0 into 10 to the power of 20. Also you can write. So that is n value. If I shift this decimal point to here, then it becomes 20 here. So it is n value. Now therefore lambda is equal to A by n. A is how much? 3.67 into 10 to the power of 10 divided by n value is 26 into 10 to the power of 20. So 3.67 divided by 26, 0.141 into 10 to the power of 10 minus 20. So 0.141 into 10 to the power of 10 minus 20 is how much? Again you are getting minus 10. So if I shift this decimal point to here, 141.0 into 10 to the power of 3. यहाँ पे 3 decimal point आगे ले रहा हूँ मैं, कितना होता है minus 7. That is our lambda value. So therefore we got this lambda value here. Now using this relation, so T is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda. So 141.0 into 10 to the power of minus 17. So if you divide it, how much you will be getting? 0.693 divided by 141. 0.0049 into 10 to the power of 7. Right? So seconds. So you're getting in terms of seconds, or if we shift this decimal point, so t is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. और हमसे कर रहे हैं दिस इज अप्रॉक्सिमेट एक्टर्स, अगर 3 डेसिमल पॉइंट आगे लूंगा तो ये कितना होगा? 4.9 होगा। ये 4.9 into 10 to the power of -3 plus 7. 7 minus 3, so approximately it is taken as 5 into 10 to the power of 7 minus 4, 7 minus 3, 4 seconds is the half life. Okay, so this is in terms of seconds we got this one. So the half life of a radium is 5 into 10 to the power of 4 seconds. Okay, first what we have found? We have found this n value. Using this value, n value, we have substituted here because we know a value, that is activity we know. So after substituting here, we got lambda. So lambda value is being substituted in this half-life formula. So here I have substituted lambda value. So I got this half-life. Okay. So this is the solution. Note this. So our next question is calculate the mass of lead 214. Lead 214 is the mass number of activity 2 curie if its half-life is 26.8 minutes. So let us rewrite the first data here. Always while solving the numericals, first of all you have to write the given data. So activity rate he has given, A is equal to, that is 2 curie. Okay, we know that 1 curie is equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power of 10 disintegration per second. Okay, as we discussed in the activity topic, 1 curie is equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power of 10 disintegration per second. So which is into 3.7 into, so curie, 2 curie means 2 into 3.7 into 10 to the power of 10 disintegration per second. And the half-life is how much? 26.8 minutes. So t is equal to 26.8 minutes. Okay. So in the last previous questions, he has given in terms of years. So there we have converted it to seconds. How? 365 days into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. Here he has given in terms of minutes only. So in 1 minute, how many seconds are there? 60 seconds. So we convert it to seconds. That is into 60 seconds. So this is our half-life. अगर यहाँ पे years होता तो हम क्या करते थे यहाँ पे? 26.8 into 365 days into in 1 hour how many minutes? 60 minutes into 60 seconds. तो हम यहाँ पे minutes है तो इसलिए हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? Seconds में convert कर रहे हैं. So we are not taking the 365 days or 60 minutes also. Directly as given minutes we are converting seconds. Now we have to find out the mass of lead 214. Okay, so it is the mass number. So we have to find out the mass here. Okay, so before that we will find out the first, it is n value here. So as A is equal to lambda n, right? We know this A is equal to lambda n equal to A by lambda. So lambda can also be written as lambda is equal to 0.693 divided by t. T we know. So 0.693 divided by this 26.8 into 60. So I will write here. So lambda. So which can be written as lambda means 0.693 divided by t. 0.693 divided by t. N is equal to a into t goes to numerator, t divided by 0.693. Okay, a means activity. So 2 into 3.7 into 10 to the power of 10. Half life is how much? 26.8 into 60 whole divided by 0.693. So n is equal to, multiply this one, 2 into 3.7 into 26.8 into 60. See, here I write here. If I take this 0 separately, then it becomes 2 6 are 12. 12 into 3.7 into 26.8 into this 0 adds here 11 divided by 0.693. Now we can calculate 12 into 3.7 into 26.8. 12 into 3.7 into 26.8. How much you are getting? 11.1189.92 into 10 to the power of 11 whole divided by 0.693. So after dividing, how much you are getting? 17.056 into 10 to the power of 11. This is n value. Okay. Now this n value will take to find out the mass here. So mass of lead 214 is equal to, now how much the mass number here? 214 divided by, that is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into 17170.056 into 10 to the power of 11. Now multiply this one, 214 into 1717. 6.023 10 to the power of 11 minus 23. Divide this one. 61,007.8 008. Okay. Into 10 to the power of 23 minus 11. So you will be getting 2. 3 में से 12 minus 12. Okay. So this is the mass of the lead 214. Okay. So calculate the mass is telling. So mass is how much? 61007.8 into 10 to the power of minus 12 in terms of mass is telling, that is gram per meter. Okay. So if we shift this decimal point, the decimal point it changes. Okay. So mass of lead 214 is 61007.8 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So this is the required answer. Okay. So today we will stop here. In the next class we will continue some few more. Okay. Thank you.